I'm Robrad78.
And I'm Fidget 1185.
And welcome to our Couples Therapy.
Welcome back to Couples Therapy, where we talk about this, that, and the other thing.
And, normally at this time, this is when I say, if you're new to the channel, welcome. But we got some somber news for you guys. This will be our last episode. And, we just figure we're getting a little too busy to do this. And, with the wedding coming up and, we just weren't quite getting the views that we wanted on it. So we decided that this will be our final episode. But don't let that be sad. There's 81 episodes, including this one. You can always go back and watch other episodes. It's great. And this is going to be like, we didn't want to do anything. We're not going out with a bang or anything. This is just going to be like a normal episode. But yeah, we just want to let you guys know this is final episode. Anything you want to say before we get going?
It's kind of sad.
It is. All right. So, I figure, do we want to talk about this first or save that for?
We can talk about it.
All right. So, somebody's back, by the way.
If you hadn't noticed.
Yeah. So, why don't we go into that?
So, when was it? Last Thursday.
Yep.
As of this recording.
The 18th.
Was it?
Yes.
No.
Don't argue.
Yeah.
Yes.
I left to fly back to California for my bridal shower. And so the flight, the first leg of the flight was quite the interesting flight. So it used to be you sit wherever you want on the plane. But now it's assigned seating. So I was in the back of the plane. Wow. Wrong motor.
Magic bus.
The magic school bus. And I was supposed to be in the middle seat. And there was a gentleman sitting by the window. And then there was supposed to be someone sitting in the aisle. So one of the flight attendants, he was like, he told the girl to sit in the row right across from us, and she was sitting in the aisle, and then I moved from the middle to the aisle seat. So that was pretty cool. And then so they do their whole safety spiel and whatnot, and then we're off in the air. And so I think it's like if your flight's over a certain number of miles, that's when you get the in-flight snacks and stuff.
Yep.
I think it's 250 or something like that.
Sure.
But I feel like most flights are. Anyways, and then so he gave me and the person I was sitting next, or that was in the same row as me, snacks first. Just kind of tossed them to us. And then him and the other flight attendant, passed out snacks again. So then I got double the snacks. So I just put a couple of those in the little pocket that's on the back of the seat. Oh, and so I did save them for you, so you have some plain snacks.
Oh, nice score.
And then normally when you get your drink, you get just a cup full. Sure. Well, this one was pretty cool because I got a Coke, so not only did I get the cup, but I also got the can.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, sweet.
Got the VIP treatment.
Right at the back of the plane. Normally VIP's at the front.
Right.
But no, it was comfy.
Were you by the bathroom, though?
I mean, yeah, but...
Yeah.
I don't like peeing on the plane. Like generally, like I don't get up at all. But so then that was leaving from here to Phoenix. Oh my God, walking off of the plane in Phoenix, it was 103 degrees.
Well,
Like outside, but like you feel whatever the weather is like when
right.
you're walking in the tube. I don't know what it's called.
Tunnel.
There you
They call
go.
it the tunnel.
Well, I call it a tube. Close enough. Whatever the weather is, you feel it.
Sure.
So it's like when you get off the plane, you're immediately hit with that, and it's like, oh, good Lord, thank God I don't live here. And then flying in from Arizona back to California. I mean, it was no special treatment there, but
Did you get any turbulence?
going back, no. I mean, you get like the little, like occasional, like
Yeah.
little bit.
Pocket.
But no, didn't get any of that. So then get home, or my mother picks me up, Mama Fidge, and then we went. Like this is like my all-time like favorite like Mexican restaurant like around where my parents live. So we went and got dinner for everybody, and it made me feel good because it reminds me of just like a home good cooked meal. And so Friday was kind of just like a chill, relaxed day. Did a little shopping with my mom, so that was fun. Then Saturday was the day of the bridal shower, and then so I was excited for that. It was good to see family that like I hadn't seen in like it's been a long while.
Is it one of those situations where what happens at the bridal shower stays at the bridal shower?
No, I mean nothing happened.
Nothing crazy.
No.
All right.
It was fun. We had good food. We had sandwiches like from like this bakery or deli, and they were really good. There were like two different kinds, but I had the roast beef. There was like a little charcuterie board, and it was good. And then so after like the food, we played a couple games and stuff. Then we had like dessert, and they were cupcakes
Sure.
from a bakery, obviously, and no, they just magically appeared at my house.
To be fair, like, still technically the bakery section, but like, you can get cupcakes at like Walmart or Hy-Vee and stuff like that too. So
No, this was actual
I know people
bakery.
that work there were probably like, "Hey, we still consider a bakery if they working at there."
My apologies, but and which one did I have? I don't remember. I think it was like a cookies and cream one. Like it was really good. And then so that was
Man,
so that was Saturday. Then after that, just pretty much chilled. And then Sunday, I got picked up by Pink Tink and her husband, and then they took me to lunch.
where'd you guys go?
We went to Japanese, so like sushi and stuff.
Yum, and it's way better out there because it's right by the coast.
Well, where I'm at's not right by the coast,
No,
but we're
I'm
closer
saying
to.
compared to here.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
And
here,
so
it's more fresh.
between her and I, we went through 4 rolls.
Wow.
And mind you, I hadn't eaten all day,
That's
which
good,
was
though.
kind of accidental on purpose.
So let's talk sushi. Was it warm sushi? Was it just the regular California rolls that you like? Or
We had one California roll.
I knew you would go with at least one.
We had this one where it had like bay scallops.
Okay.
Oh my God, so good.
Sounds good.
Crap, what other one did we have? And then the other ones were baked. So like the only like cold one or cold or not baked, whatever, was the California roll. But we also had we also got the edamame, and then
Ooh.
we got 2 orders of the gyoza.
Okay.
Yeah, we let him have like his own because it was only 4 came on a plate.
Sure.
So we split one, and we were like, "Oh, here, you can have this one."
Yeah, I like a good cold sushi, but something about the little bit of warmness and then like the crispy fried like whatever that's on them.
Yeah.
That like I don't know, something about that. I've always been an advocate for warm food. I tell you that all the time. I was like, I'd rather eat something warm than something cold.
Right. And I mean, I don't know what it was. I had gotten a piece of the California roll, dipped it in my little soy sauce, wasabi mixture, and it was delicious, like out of this world. Like, and sometimes, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's no, in my opinion, such thing as a bad California roll.
Right. Pretty
But I don't,
basic
but
ingredients to a California roll.
imitation crab,
Yeah.
like cucumber
The wrap.
and the nori, the
Yeah.
seaweed. And I think that's about it. Oh, and the rice.
Yeah. can't do it without the rice.
But it was just so good. And then after that, like, I'm surprised I had room. We went and we got ice cream.
Wow.
We went to
Well,
Cold.
ice cream slides down.
Yes, but after eating 4 sushi rolls,
Sushi can fill you up pretty quick.
and I feel like it's the rice that gets you.
Yeah.
Because everything else, if you really think about it, it's on its own, it's not really that fulfilling.
Yeah.
But, and then we went to Cold Stone. I don't know, like,
I've heard of those before. It's an ice cream place, yeah.
Yeah, do we have, well, not in our town,
No,
but,
nowhere near here. Have to probably go up to like Minneapolis or something.
oh, so, wow, I thought maybe somewhere like Des Moines or like big
No.
city.
I don't
Oh.
think they have them in Iowa.
Oh, snap. So, yeah, it's really cool.
As you've seen, a lot of the places here in Iowa are like little local ice cream shops.
Which is nothing wrong with that. Love them too.
Yeah.
But the one that I would always get, it's called Birthday Cake Remix. And so it's like birthday cake, ice cream, and then they add brownie and brownie sprinkles and something else I can't remember offhand. And then they mix it all up.
Yep. Here you go.
And so that was that. And then just had some other things to do when I got home. And so that was the vacation. And then flying back, oh my God, flying from California to Colorado. Oh, there was some turbulence. And I was again in the aisle seat, and then there was a lady sitting by the window. She doesn't like turbulence. And so when it got kind of bad, she did what I did. I saw she was grabbing onto the armrest like I do. And yeah, and then we got to talking a little bit about like how she was going to Florida to, take care of her mother. And we just kind of started talking about being a caregiver. And, I was talking to her about how I used to do it for my grandma and stuff like that. And then flying from Colorado back into Des Moines wasn't too bad. Like, I was in the middle, and it really wasn't that bad. Thankfully, from Colorado, or Denver to be more specific, it's about an hour or maybe just a little over an hour, but not too long. So it's not that bad.
So
yeah, that's my vacation in a nutshell.
all in all, pretty good time. 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend again, right?
Yeah, it just, it's never long enough.
Well, yeah. First off, I wanted to point out the new hat Coors Banquet. Not a sponsor, not yet, but we would sure take it.
And I got me.
And she got a Dr. Pepper one.
Would love to be sponsored by them.
Yeah. One for her, one for me. So one thing I want to bring up is on the day that she left, the 18th, was also the same day that Chuck Norris passed away.
I know, that's crazy.
That's crazy to think. And it was 9 days after he died on the 19th. So it was a day after.
But still.
But yeah, because his last post on social media it was 9 days before, and he said, I don't age, I level up. But he says I upgrade, or he's like, I level up or whatever. Because 9 days before he passed away was his birthday.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I always liked him. I always thought he was awesome. He brought a lot of joy to a lot of people, and he was known as an unstoppable force because even after he passed away, I think everybody's response was, I didn't even know he could die. So he definitely was loved, and we wanted to tribute him here by telling some Chuck Norris jokes. I got 3 offhand, but I think one's probably too inappropriate for our show. I mean, depends on how you want to go here. We're all adults, right?
Yeah, you do the first 3, I do.
Well, I was going to tell my offhand ones first. And then we'll see if they're on here. So, Chuck Norris got pulled over for speeding. He let the cop off with a warning. And then, Chuck Norris invented giraffes. He just gave a horse an uppercut. And then the last one is my favorite one, but it's probably the most crudest one I've ever seen. And it's Chuck Norris once flushed a used condom. And that's how the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were born. All right. I'll let you do the first 3.
I wanted to do the last 3, but okay.
Okay, well, I'll do them. I just figured since I just said 3. Chuck Norris doesn't read books. He stares them down until he gets the information he wants. Time waits for no man unless that man is Chuck Norris. If you spell Chuck Norris in Scrabble, you win forever.
Chuck Norris breathes air 5 times a day. The flu gets a Chuck Norris shot every year.
Okay.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Then Chuck Norris roundhouse kicked nothing and told it to get a job.
So he made the Big Bang. Okay, I guess. So I can move. When God said, "Let there be light," Chuck Norris said, "Say please." Oof. Chuck Norris has a mug of nails instead of coffee in the morning. Makes sense. If Chuck Norris were to travel to an alternative dimension in which there was another Chuck Norris and they both fought, they would both win.
The dinosaurs looked at Chuck Norris the wrong way once. You know what happened to him. Or to them. Oh, snap. Chuck Norris's tears cure cancer. Too bad he has never cried. Oh, snap.
Damn.
Chuck Norris once roundhouse kicked someone so hard that his foot broke the speed of light.
I think 3 more for each of us to read. If you ask Chuck Norris what time it is, he always says 2 seconds till after you asked. 2 seconds till what? 2 seconds till after you ask. 2 seconds to what? He round kicks you in the face. Chuck Norris appeared in the Street Fighter II video game, but was removed by beta testers because every button caused him to do a roundhouse kick. When asked about this glitch, Chuck Norris replied, "That's no glitch." Since 1940, the year Chuck Norris was born, which is true, roundhouse kick related deaths have increased 13,000%. All right, you get 3 more.
Chuck Norris does not own a stove or a microwave because revenge is a dish best served cold. Chuck Norris does not sleep, he waits. There is no chin behind Chuck Norris's beard. There's only another fist.
We got plenty over here. There's a lot. I might find. I'll put the link in the descriptions for you guys if you guys want to go through. There's 103 on this website. As you can see, we're not going to go through them all right now, but we just wanted to send love to the family and friends of Chuck Norris, and I always enjoyed your stuff growing up. I know my grandparents would watch Walker, Texas Ranger. And, yeah. And then, like, he was a inductee in the Celebrity Wing of Hall of Fame of WWE, so, of course, that always has a good connection with me.
Right.
You know, another thing I wanted to say today, as of this recording, it is March 24th, 2026. And as of this day is the first day I was this years old that I knew that the word Capri Sun was 2 words, not 1.
How'd you find this out?
Well, I was Googling it because I was looking up information for the podcast. Because we got something here on this episode to try. Because you know us, we like to try things. Oh, we got hiccups. And so Capri Sun, when I was growing up, always came in pouches, right?
Right.
And it's the best damn flavor you've ever had, but it only happens for a second, right? And then the pouch is gone. It was never enough. You with me so far?
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, I always said, why don't they ever make bottles so that way there's more? Well, I'm here to say that they make bottles now. And Fidget and I ran into some Capri Sun bottles. So I'm going to go grab them from the fridge. And Fidget's going to talk about maybe one of her Capri Sun moments when she was a kid.
I don't know. It was something I always look forward to, like at lunchtime, or, have to go with your parents to the grocery store, and then, parents pick up like the box of them. So that was always exciting for me.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It was never enough.
Never.
But yeah, well, I'm interested to.
I want to know if it is the Capri Sun that's good, or if it's the pouch that makes it so good. So, here they are.
Yep.
Capri Suns. Whoa. Camera's over this way.
What is going
we only got one flavor. We got the Pacific Cooler. They had a fruit punch one too. You just shut it off. You gotta hold it. There you go.
I knew that.
Anyways, so we got Pacific Cooler.
Did you have a favorite one as a kid? Like a favorite flavor?
Be honest with you, I didn't know the flavors as a kid. I didn't pay attention.
You were like, this is good.
Yeah. But what about them straws in the packages? You ever have one where it was really hard to get in?
Yeah, so you know how like on the pouch it had that like little plastic spot to where you're supposed to stab it in?
Yep.
It got to a point where I said screw it, and I flipped it upside down and just stabbed it into the bottom of the thing and drank it that way.
I knew the moment I was getting too old for Capri Suns, because I'd go to like fight it in there and I'd finally get it in and I'd poke it clear through the back. I'm like, oh great.
Right.
Because you don't want to miss a drop of Capri Sun. Not a sponsor, but if they ever want to be. On the new when I was doing my research, I found out that, by the way, it was 2 words. Look at that. Doesn't it all look just like one word?
Yeah.
It always looked like that. Capri Sun. That's always what I said. But now I'm going to be like Capri Sun.
Right.
Anyways, I noticed they have a cool website. And as soon as you get on the website, it says child, adult. So you can go to the adult section. And I'm thinking, oh, wait, do they have like alcoholic beverages now or something. But you can just get like a big variety pack of the pouches, or you can get these bottles. I think they only come in 2 flavors so far, the Pacific Cooler and the Fruit Punch. But I hope they get popular. I'd like to see them even bigger than this, you know.
So it says to shake well, so.
Oh, shake it well.
And it contains 14% juice.
It didn't say shake the bottle. Shake, 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 shake. But here we go. Gonna try it for the first time. See if it tastes as good in bottles as it does in pouches. Smells good. What do you think?
I don't know. I think I prefer the pouches.
Right?
It's something about it just sitting in a pouch. I mean, it smells the same.
It's not bad. I mean, it's really good, but... Uh-oh. I made Fidget sneeze. What doesn't? I don't know. It does taste... For some reason, it tastes a little different. Maybe they've tried this before and they know. Maybe now that it's got room to shake. Because you can shake all you want, but if there's no room for it to make any, it's not really going anywhere. I definitely taste apple.
Right. I don't know. To me, it tastes almost like a diet juice or like...
Which, why would a juice need to be a diet?
But you know what I'm saying, though?
I feel like it's missing something, and maybe it's the pouch. Like I said, I always wondered if that's the reason why they never took them out of the pouches, because maybe they did studies before, and they're like, the pouches just taste better. But it's not bad. I would get it again.
Oh, I feel like once I mixed it a little more, it tasted better.
Yeah.
But see, it's like you said you taste apple, and if these are all the fruits that are in it...
I taste pineapple and apple.
I was going to say,
cherries.
I really taste the pineapple in it.
And I taste cherries. I guess the only other one on there is grape, and... Yep, I can taste it too. But my palate's a little bit stronger than yours.
No, I really taste pineapple in it.
Yeah.
Not bad, but
No.
I don't know. Now I kind of want to go buy like another one of these
And get a pouch.
and
See if
compare.
actually, but they have to be the same flavor.
Right.
Yeah, we'll have to do that sometime. Maybe we'll do that for a separate video. Or just do a continuation on the podcast sometime. Anyways, but yeah. Learned 2 things today. The bottle's not bad, but for some reason the pouches taste better.
If memory serves correctly.
And Capri Sun is 2 words. Bam. Even though the logo always looked like 1.
Right?
So, when she went on her vacation, I went on a little vacation of my own. I went and visited an old friend of mine who's going to be a groomsman at the wedding. I did not get his permission to say his name on here, so I won't. But I hadn't seen him. I haven't been to his place, which he got a new house, like his actual own house. Because the first time I saw him, he was just renting. He just graduated college, so he was still at his college house.
Nah.
But anyways, so for the last couple of years, he's been asking me to come up and see the new house. And of course, I've always wanted to, but with Fidget being here and she works weekends and stuff like that, I didn't really feel like leaving her here by herself was suffice. So I figured this was a golden opportunity, and I took it. So I went up there Friday night, and it's about an hour and 40-minute drive from here, so it's not bad. and pretty easy drive. First night I get there, we go over. So I get there about 6 p.m. and we go over to one of his friends' houses, and they live in like this very suburby area. His friends do, and he's got this dual garage thing, and like we were watching basketball games all weekend because it was like March Madness,
Sure.
and he had his grill open, and he was cooking us all tacos and stuff, and he had his own like homemade salsa sauce on it and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Pretty spicy.
Sounds good though.
Yeah. And then me and my buddy, we went back to his place afterwards, and we just he started a bonfire, and we just kind of drank and talked, caught up. And where he lives is kind of a little sketchy. It's like our place. It's like every house around us is sketchy, but then ours is a normal one. But we're just sitting there talking in the middle of the night, and you could just hear his neighbors wandering around in the backyard of their house. And it's just like, are they just like listening to our conversation or what?
Right. Because that's not weird at all.
Right. And then, I don't know. It's just a lot of weird vibes there. Just certain neighbors just was like, okay. But, yeah, he gave me a tour of his house, and he's got a lot of cool stuff there. But one thing that I think he had that Fidget would really like is in his computer room, he made that whole theme Harry Potter. And I showed you like a little video of what it was, but I mean, you didn't even get to see half the details of what it was. Right. I mean, he has like actual like replica wands there. He had like up there was like a book that had the wand stuck on it or something from like one of the references or whatever.
Okay.
It was like a replica of that. He had like a little Dubby statue.
Aw.
Then he had a bunch of puzzles completed and glued and framed, all Harry Potter themed. And he had like one of the swords, and he had, you remember Draco's dad had a cane, and then it opened up, and
Yep.
he had that. So he had a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, when you sent me those little videos, I was gonna comment back saying, "Haha, what a nerd."
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool. But then he has a NASCAR room because he's a big NASCAR guy.
Right.
Big Casey Kane fan. So he had a lot of. He had those even when we were kids. I remember he had like a bunch of the model cars of them. And then when you went upstairs, in the hallway upstairs was all Chiefs replica. And I honestly forgot that I'd gotten him a signed picture of a Chiefs player before. And like he had like a shrine to it. It was on a shelf, and it was at the very top, and it was like leaning. And he's like, first thing he said to me is, "Still got that?" And I look at it every day. And I was like, "Aw." And then when I got there, he gave me two gifts, so I thought that was cool. He gave me a Ridge wallet that was Seahawks, and then he gave me some Oakley sunglasses, which those aren't cheap.
Right,
and they were Seahawks themed too.
And it looked like with the wallet, like it was like
burned in. Yep, it was wood burned in. Yep,
that's pretty cool. That takes a lot of skill. You can actually smell
it. Said he was there when they did it.
Oh, nice! Almost like a made-to-order kind of thing.
Yep. So that first night we went to his friend's house, had tacos, and hung out with their kids and the neighbors and stuff.
Well,
it was a pretty good time. They recommended a place for me and Fidget to try called the Flying Elbow. It is a place in Marshalltown, Iowa. It's a restaurant. And I'll put the links in the description so you guys can see it. But it is a pro wrestling themed restaurant.
Oh, nice.
So, and I was like, I've been meaning to tell you about that place. So they actually have like an NWO jacket there and everything. But yeah.
So if we ever decide to go there, wear like my Sheamus or Drew McIntyre shirt or my Shield shirt or something.
So definitely something we're going to try. Marshalltown's not very far from here.
Dang, it seems like everything is far from here.
Right? So
Because I was about to ask you, like, is it a far drive from where we
No.
are? Like, how long would you
I was trying to.
trying to figure it out?
Yeah, give me a second.
Directions. Come on,
Right.
stupid phone.
So it's an hour and 35 drive from here.
Oh, it's still not bad. Like,
No.
one of those things where you're off on a Saturday, like, and I could take a day off or whatever, just make a day out of it.
Yeah.
But what gets me is the name, but like since you said that, like the Flying Elbow, like it makes more sense. But it's just kind of a funny, kind of a goofy name for a place.
So I always thought that was cool.
So I'm looking at the picture. So like, what kind of food would you say it is?
It's just a bar and grill, I would say.
Okay, so like your typical bar food, like burgers.
Bar food, burgers, hot dogs, and like sandwiches and
Okay.
tenderloins and burgers and stuff like that.
And beers.
Yep, just the food that wrestlers would eat. They probably have them named after wrestlers, like the Macho Nachos or something.
That'd be cool.
I could see that. Honestly, now watch when we go, it's probably gonna have something like that.
Right.
Anyways,
That sounds exciting. Like,
second night. Well, that first night definitely had some beers, and woke up the next morning and I was very dry mouthed. Which I asked him if I snored at all the whole weekend, and he said he didn't hear me. And our rooms were like catty corner from each other, so like, trust me, if I snored, he would have heard me. Because it was like one of those houses where like there's not a lot going on in the house, so it definitely would have reverberated through the house. You know what I mean? He had a really cool fridge, by the way. Like the fridge opened this way on both sides, and then down here was the freezer section, and it opened two different ways too. Pretty cool.
oh, so you mean, so not like the refrigerator we have
No.
now. Because you said like that, and I'm like, but ours has the 2 doors.
Yeah, but it opened up on the inside, which ours does too. But our bottom freezer just is a drawer, right? His opened also like that.
Like,
Yeah,
oh, dang.
pretty cool.
Fancy.
2 different compartments. What else was I gonna say? So the second night, we kind of had my first bachelor party because my best man is going to be doing our actual bachelor party. But when I think of bachelor parties, I think more of like, going out with the guys and having a couple drinks or something. You know what I mean?
Sure.
The classic American bachelor party. And so Saturday night, we went and had our version of a bachelor party, and we just kind of went bar hopping and had a good time. Everybody seemed to have a great time, and I was told it was a success. Everybody had a good time. So, all my single guys, they met some ladies that night, and all the taken guys stayed with their ladies, so I call that a success.
Yeah, I mean, at first when you were texting me, like, oh, like all the single guy friends, I was like thinking like, who else? Because I thought it was just like you and him who had gone out.
It's friends of his.
Yeah, but you hadn't said that, so that's where I was a little confused through the text. But now it
he's
makes.
allowed to have friends too.
I am well aware of that, but I thought it was just going to be like you and him hanging out. Like, cool that you got to meet his friends too.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like reading it, and I was like,
yeah,
okay. But anyways,
it's one of those things where like you're a friend of my friend, and that's automatically makes you a friend because my friend only makes good friends. You know what I mean? It's a guy thing. Like, oh, you're my friend's friend. I know there's a lot of people out there technically that when their friend is friends with someone, they don't get along as well. But wasn't the case. We all vibed pretty good. And like I said, just was an all around good time. Definitely say I drank way too much on Saturday because Sunday morning, I definitely felt it. We probably didn't get home until about 4 a.m. So it was one of those kind of days. We stopped at a casino at one point. I didn't gamble, but we stopped there. And yeah, just all around good time, with the guys. Kind of reminded me of like college / a little bit after college, like early 20s times. But I will say, one thing that sucks is having a beard and drinking, because you kind of get like you get beer in your beard when you're drinking, because the more you drink, the sloppier you kind of get. And then the next morning when I woke up, it kind of felt like all like blah, you know what I mean? But I mean, you don't know what I mean, but ugh. You're gonna have
Are
to
you
trust
sure
me.
it wasn't like beer and drool? Like maybe you drooled in your sleep? Like not
No,
trying to
I don't
be.
really ever drool. I've personally never been a drooler. But yeah, it was at one point one of the ladies recommended that I get everybody a shotgun shot, which every time I ask someone, "Do you know what a shotgun is?" They're like, "Yeah, I've shotgunned a beer before." Like, no, there's a shotgun shot, which is 3 whiskeys in one. So it was Jim, Jack, and Jameson, which for older
Jim,
people they call it a 3 wise men drink.
which three?
Jim, Jack, and Jameson. So Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, and Jameson.
Jim, Jack, the Three Amigos. It should be called like the Three Amigos or something.
I feel like
Anyway,
if it was like 3 tequilas, it'd be 3 amigos.
right? But I'm just saying with the Jim,
Jose.
the Jack. Well, with the Jim, the Jack, and the third one.
Right, but
Anyways,
it'd be like Jose,
so we're looking.
Patron, and what's the other one? I don't even know any other ones.
Well, I was just saying that because they're actual like
Yeah, I know.
names.
Anyways, I think that's what gave me a headache, because if I would have just stayed drinking beers all day.
Right.
And got us these like Skittle shots at one point in the day. I remember one bar we stopped. Oh, so first we stopped at this bar and grill, and it was like a pizza place. And not kidding you, their mascot kind of looked like me, because it was just like an Irishy guy with like a beard and brown hair. And I was like, I'm looking at myself. But we drank a couple beers there. Then we hopped over to this other bar. We had a couple there, but me and my buddy were playing pool, and we played 3 rounds. I won 1 game out of the 3, so I'll take that. And then we went back to the other bar again, because the one guy's wife came with the kids, and they had pizza, and me and my buddy had like hot subs, like cooked up subs. Mine was called the Big Pig, and it just had a bunch of pig meat on it, basically. It was pretty good.
Sounds delicious.
It was recommended to me by one of the people who was with us. Then me and him took a walk, and we went to this place that is like known for parties or whatever, where they do like NASCAR driving and stuff. Like it has like a row of people or seats or whatever, and you can sit there and drive these cars, and you could do like simulated like NASCAR or Formula One races against your friends. We didn't play because they had a birthday going on in there or whatever.
Sure.
But after that, me and him went to this one bar that makes like different stouts. So like thicker beer and stuff that has flavors and stuff. I think he got like a blood orange one.
Ooh.
And I got a peanut butter one.
For as someone who's not overly fond of beer, like the blood orange one sounds pretty good.
It was. Don't ask me how I know.
Cause
You can take little samples there too. They're like, do you want to ride with it, or do you want to sample it first? That's what they say. I just picked peanut butter and I ride with it right away. He's like, oh, that means you. Like, I mean, we'll beep there. But
and you said it one other time before too.
did I?
Yes.
Okay, I'll look back in this and beep it all. Well, anyways, my buddy was like, oh, when you say ride with it, that means you. I was like, I don't know what that means. And yeah, so it was a good time. But the problem was is that was only like half the night was getting the stout beer, and that thick beer makes me tired. So when we went to the next bar, which was called Roxy, which was kind of cool because at the bar there was just all these guitars and stuff dangling from the ceiling.
Oh, that's cool.
And I just ordered a Red Bull when I was there, a yellow Red Bull. And then there was a bar upstairs from that one that we went to, and we had a couple drinks there. And my buddy ordered us pink Skittle shots, which I personally thought it just tasted like pink Starburst. But
Wait, they're pink Skittles?
yeah, if you go into like the certain...
Oh, like tropical or whatever.
And then we played some more pool there. Honestly, don't know if I won any on that time. But yeah, me and him have always been competitive. We always go against each other on stuff. When we were at his place, we were playing some games. We played Crash Team Racing against each other. Yeah. Then I think we hopped a couple more bars and then we called it a night. Oh, after going to the casino. And then in the morning, definitely wasn't ready to drive home. So I waited until about 2 in the afternoon and then I went home. Which I was planning on it anyways. But
Right.
oh, we watched a movie too. You ever heard of the movie Knives Out or whatever?
Nope.
So it's kind of like a whodunit movie.
Sure.
But they got a second one called Glass Onions or whatever. And it had Batista in it. And he'd seen it before, but it was really good. And he's like, you haven't seen this? You should watch it. So we watched it. I liked it. Kind of want to watch the first one now. But yeah, that was my weekend shenanigans.
See?
Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
Oh, and I'm glad, we have fun together, but, you know,
Yeah.
if, like, one of us is gone, it's, it's nice to know that, like,
We'll
we
have
can still
company.
have fun independently,
Yeah, exactly.
too.
And not have to worry about each other too much.
No, I mean,
I didn't want to bother you on your weekend because I wanted you to just think about the moment of being there because you have me all the time. You can be with your friends, be in the moment.
right. And the one great thing, though, about the shower is
Oh, yeah.
I invited one of my...
Oh. I don't know about that. I thought you were talking about actual shower.
Well, those are great too. No,
Yeah,
my
'cause-
bridal shower is I got to see one of my friends that I honestly could not tell you. No, I think the last time that I saw her was at Pink Tink's wedding, and that was almost 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So like that was like the last time I had seen her. And then
Oh,
Mama Fidge was like asking me about her, like, oh, are you gonna invite her? And so I invited her to the wedding, and when she was at the bridal shower, she's like, yes, we'll be there. So like that just makes me really happy because it's really weird because it's in a sense it's like her and I are like literally like the same person.
Uh-oh, better not get you guys mistaken.
I mean, we're both short and like we're both bigger ladies, but I don't mean it that way. I mean like personality
Yeah, I knew
wise,
what you meant. I was just
like
joking.
we're a lot alike.
I was just joking. But
So I'm very excited for that. And
the reason why I brought up showers when she said showers is because both of us were like, what's nice about taking showers here compared to being at home is we don't have to have somebody like, no, wait, I got to use it before we go take shower. Or yeah, that's what I thought she was going with. I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot to say that.
right, but
Yeah, it was kind of nice.
well, and what's great about my parents' house though is like, yeah,
Oh, God.
we have like the guest bathroom
Yeah.
where I shower and whatnot, but then it's like, oh, if you have to go while I'm still in there,
They
got my parents' bathroom.
And he had 1.5 bathrooms too, so he had a bathroom upstairs and downstairs.
I don't know what. Oh my god, it's so funny that you say that about like the half baths where it's literally just the toilet and the sink.
Well, his was weird because it was like in a really like where the roof is like angled and stuff too.
Right.
So like it literally felt like I was going in like a tree house. I felt like
Like a little-
I felt like Buddy from Elf.
But I don't know why this is, but half bathrooms kind of freak me out. And I remember,
They look like walk-in closets half the time.
well, and I remember my grandma's old apartment where she used to live. It was a 2-story, and so you go upstairs. First set of stairs, there's the half bath, and it literally a toilet. Right across from the toilet was the sink, and then it had this window in there. And then I don't know what they used for it, if it was like plexiglass or something. But when the street light would come on, it would just cast like weird shape on it.
Yeah.
And then you finish going up the stairs, and then there's the bathroom. But yeah, I don't know what it is. Half bathrooms just really freak me out. And it could be from that.
Finger update. Haven't done that in this episode. Almost to the point where we don't need to update you anymore. Can't really see it, but it's kind of healing over. Definitely got scar tissue on the inside that I can still feel. Been able to use it a little bit at work, but I try not to use it too much because
You don't want to re-injure it.
kind of burns. Like how they say feel the burn or whatever. Burns like that. Like I'm overworking it. So I try not to overwork it.
Well, at least you're not like, screw it, and then just keep doing it, because that's a great way to...
Well, I'm still having trouble like opening bags and stuff because it doesn't like hold on very well.
Well, maybe that's why we need to get you a stress ball so you can...
Yeah. But anyways, is that all we have left to talk about?
I think so.
So one thing I think we should mention about this being our last episode. You want to say it or do I want to say it? Or should we say it at the same time? Want to count it down?
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
April Fools!
This ain't the last episode.
Heck no. I'm
This
hoping
is-
to do... What, you said this is the 81st? I'm hoping to do 81 more and then more after that.
Yeah. We don't know how many times doing this podcast it's going to actually be April 1st when we send this out to the world. So we thought it would be fun to mess with you guys. And I'm sure if you're a longtime viewer, you'll remember next time that we're on April 1st. Probably not going to do the same joke, but we'll find something. But hey, hopefully we got somebody. Let us know in the comments down below if we got you. If you thought this was the last episode.
I was almost starting to believe it a little bit just because we weren't as like upbeat as we normally are.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you think, like the last one, you're kind of like sad.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where like we work all day usually too, and so we're pretty tired by the time we get to here. But I will say, hopefully we got somebody. If not, I had fun doing it because by the time this comes out, my social media, I've been doing a lot of posts saying, "Oh, this is the last episode." So
I'm surprised Mama Fidge hasn't said anything because like she sees your
little
daily
Instagram/Facebook things.
Yeah, I think hers is Facebook though.
Right. So yeah, because I post them off Instagram and they just automatically go to Facebook. Yeah, if she watches the one that we recorded today, as of this recording, I mentioned that we're about to record the final episode.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow when I do it, as of this recording, I'm going to be like, well, yesterday we got the last podcast episode down in the books. But I think it's time to go spend some time together because Fidget goes back to work tomorrow. So
I don't want to wake up at 4 a.m.
here we go. Hey, but you got a new area to work in.
That I do.
We'll talk more about that next time. So that way you guys, I almost was like, oh crap, I spoiled it. But I was like, oh, we already told them that we. It's like crap.
Gotta edit that out.
But I already got some beeping to do.
Right.
But yeah, next time we'll talk about how her new job's doing. We got something to talk about. All right, until next time, much love. And there will be a next time. And we will be back. Peace. 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 Peace.